Bago po tayo magpatuloy sa mga bago po sa aking channel, paki-like po ang video na ito at paki-subscribe na rin po at paki-pindot ng notification bell. Maraming salamat po. Tinis. Villain sounds familiar, right? They are always the struggle and nuisance for every heroine in a story. I thought I am the heroine on my own love life. I am living with my life to the fullest. I have my career, my love, my everything. I was not ready for the turning table of this world. I was not ready for the change where I would be the villain to my ex-boyfriend's love story. I was born in a very wealthy family. You could imagine my life with a golden spoon on my mouth ever since I was born until now. Both of my parents are well-known politicians, with a mother that is a mayor to our municipality, and a father who is a senator and an ex-governor. Everything went smoothly. Nakukuha ko ang gusto ko. I have both money and beauty that anyone could wish to have in a position. I consider myself as a lucky. I am living my life way too easier. Ang kaso ay dumating ako sa punto na kailangan ko rin nasuklian ang mga ibinigay sa akin ni mom and dad. I was a high school student that time when my dad called me from his office on our house. Both of my mother and father are two-faced devils. Money is a bit addicting. They are hungry with it. Little did I know they are starting to create a very hideous plan. They are planning to make me a bait for one of the son of a Ferrer. Position in the government is not a forever. My mom and dad are struggling to top up the business world. Kaya naisip nila na kung makukuha ko ang isa sa mga anak ng mga Ferrer as my boyfriend, I won't be having a problem. And so my parents are. At first, I was so hesitant. I talked to them the time. Dad, Mom, this is so unfair. I want my freedom. Boyfriend is out of my list, but you are planning to push me into a marriage. Inis na banggit ko that instant. Iha, hindi habang buhay ay nasa gobyerno kami. Our future is still uncertain. You see our mansion, your collection of bags, it could lost in a snap if we did not move. Our place in the business world is still uncertain, and marrying the son of a business god, a Ferrer, will break those uncertainty into a much better future, right? Ani ma'am, I know she is manipulating me. Inside of my mind, I am asking, ano pa ba ang magagawa ko? Maybe it is my time to do my part. I hate the idea of me being used for wealth, but I can't afford to lose everything that I have. Nasanay ako sa lumaking mayaman o maluho o nabibili lahat ng gusto ko. So, yes, wala na akong ibang choice kung hindi ang gawin ang gusto nila, ma'am. I was bait into a blind date with the most powerful tycoon's son. Blake's son Ferrer was so handsome that night. You could tell the mesmerizing face I had that time. Guwapo siya, matangkad, at matipuno. I didn't know that I would love this kind of blind date. I mean, look at this guy in front of me. It's a total package. Guwapo, mayaman. Hindi naman ako nahirapan. I learned that Blake has a long time crush on me. So yeah, I kinda tell that it was an easy movement. I mean, we're dating for 3 months at bago kami nag-graduate ng high school ay naging kami. I give to him a yes. I also give to him myself, my everything. He is my first. That night, also na naging kami ay unang gabi na nawala ang pagkababae ko. It was magical. You can say it is wrong. I mean, we were both teenagers that time. Pero ang alam ko ay nasa kanya naman ang hantungan ko. I am expecting it, predicting it. Para bang wala nang makapaghiwalay sa amin. But who I am, I was not the one who will create our destiny. Maybe there's a reason why Turning Table was created. College. I dream of being a model. I was not sure before, pero kinuha kong modelo at TV commercial noon. It is both nerve-wracking and exciting on my part. Suportado ako ni Blake noon na boyfriend ko na. He is there whenever I have my ramp. I have my shooting. I started to dream to become a supermodel, an international model. I am so young and ambitious. May manager na ako noon and I'm just a step near to be an international model. My first international ramp will be held into Milan. Ang kaso nga lang ay unexpectedly nabuntis ako. Without Blake knowing, I was too frightened when I learned that I am positive. Buntis ako at ito ang sisira sa mga pangarap ko. Yes, I am young and ambitious. I was not ready for this. Kakagraduate ko lang. At kasisimula ko pa lang ng pagmamodel ko. Bili ng manager ko na wag muna ako magpapabuntis. Kasalanan man, oo, pero I aborted my child. Naalala ko pa na kasama ko si Claire noon. She's the only one who knows my darkest secret. Nagkataon kasi na magkaaway kami ni Blake noon. A love quarrel, and that gave me a way to execute my plan. God, Denise, this is insane. Habang buhay mong dadalhin sa konsensya mo to, ang gagawin mong yan. Hindi ka ba naaawa? Ani Claire, she's trying to stop me again. Irita ako. Nagalit ako sa kanya at inirapan ko siya. Masyado pa akong bata para maging ina. Stop spitting stupid words, can you? Hindi ka na nakakatulong. She sighed, paano kapag nalaman ito ng mga Pereira? Are you not afraid for the rat? Masama ako siyang tiningnan. Kung malalaman nila at malalaman lang nila ito kapag nagsumbong ka. Don't you ever try, Claire. Makakalimutan kung magkaibigan tayo. Yeah, naipalaglag ko ang bata noon sa tulong ng isang manghihilot. I cried too. It is painful emotionally, physically, and psychologically. Nagsisiba ako. Oo naman, but is there a place for that? There is none. Ipinagpatuloy ko pa rin ang pangarap ko kasama si Blake sa tabi ko. I could not count on, for almost 6 years, how many times Blake tried to propose a marriage to me, and it was not my cup of tea until then. Hindi ko ba kayang magpakasal? My parents are arguing me. I should be a parent sooner or later para maging powerful na rin kami. Nakakasakal. I mean, yes, I am deeply madly in love with Blake, pero gusto ko munang sulitin yung mga oras na malaya pa ako. Kapag nagkaanak na ako, I know at some point, everything will change. There will be a line of limit, and I can't afford to lose my shine. International supermodel na ako. Alam ko, hindi man alam ni Blake, pero hindi ako magiging model kung walang kapalit. Yes, minsan may nangyayari sa amin ng ibang mga producer ng mga model. I cheat on Blake few times, but it is for a purpose. Remember, young and ambitious, wala nang lugar sa puso at isip ko ang salitang ayaw. I am two-way par, masyado nang malayo ang narating ko, pero hindi ko alam na sa sobrang layo na pala ng narating ko ay nawala yung lalaking ilang taon na kumapit sa akin. Blake, he already refused to love me. He surrendered his love. And God knows, it is painful. Lalo pa, at ang dahilan ng tuluyan naming hiwalayan ay ang kasalanan ko noon. I was not prepared for that time. Nalaman ni Blake ang abortion, and he is so mad. He is furious. He might kill me if he wants to. Pero mas nasaktan ako nang malaman ko na may pamilya na siya at mayroon ng panganay. All these years ay naglulukuhan lang pala kami. I confronted Blake and his bastard family. I cannot accept it. Ngunit hindi ko naman inaasahan na ipapahiya ako ni Blake sa harapan ng pamilya niya. Ibinulgar niya ang abortion ko. Yun na siguro ang sinasabi ni Claire. That I will always be haunted by the karma, and it does not feel good at all. Nalaman ko pa na ikakasal na sila ulit. Sa akin siya nagpropose pero hindi siya sa akin nagpakasal. At hindi siya ikakasal. That is a sick joke and I wasn't prepared for it. Hindi ata ako makakapayag noon. Kaya nga gumawa ko ng plano. At kasabwat si Zach, there is someone informed me that this Rutherford guy is in love with Alisa, my husband's pre-wife. Hindi ako makakapayag na tuloy ang kasal. Hindi ko ako kailanman napapayag na hindi ako ang magiging perder sa huli. Nawala si Alisa sa landas ko. She was being taken by Zach and the hell I care for the rest of her things. I execute my plan next. I am taking Blake back. I want him back, but he refused to. Nandun ako lagi sa tabi niya. Gusto ko lang naman na maibalik yung dati. Pero wala eh. Wala nang silbi. Hindi ko akalain na darating ang araw na langan ko na rin palang sukuan si Blake. I wasn't prepared but I have to. Pinagsisisihan ko nang lumapit kay Zach. Baliw siya. He's a fucking psychopath and obsessed. He should be stopped. Ngayon nga ay nakipagkita ko kay Blake. I promised to him that I will be my last. Malapit na ang alis ko patungong New York. I will stop chasing someone who can't love me anymore. It wasn't a waste. Those years na mahal ako ni Blake, I will treasure those memories until to my last breath. We are on a cafe that time. Kasama ko si Blake and he looks exhausted, tired, and sleepless. He really loves Alisa more than he does to me, and maybe my decision will change their fate again. Once again, I love you, Blake. You can curse me until your last breath. Pero tandaan mo na minahal kita. It will be my last time to tell you this before I let you go. Sa lahat ng taon, ani ko na may basag na boses. Hindi ko alam na umiiyak na pala ako. Sa lahat ng taon na minahal mo ako, maraming salamat, sambit ko. All I want is your forgiveness, and I understand if you are not ready to give it to me. Paalam ha. Salamat din, Denise. I don't love you anymore, but you will always have a place to my heart. Salamat. Kinuha ko ang isang papel address ito ng isang isla kung nasaan si Alisa. Yes, this time I have neither to be the villain or heroine. I will be the righteous decider. I decide to make it right. Your answer is here. Shallow, Blake San Ferrer. Para akong nabunutan ng tinik nang mag-usap kami ni Denise. She will quit pushing herself into me. She will keep chasing her real self first dahil naniniwala ko na hindi mo kayang magmahal ng lubos kung hindi mo naman mahal ang sarili mo. She is as swallow as I do. Pareho lang kami na mga kahon na walang laman. We are not destined for each other, and I am happy that she decided to stop her madness. I know someone deserves her love more than I do. Hindi ko man siya agad mapapatawad sa nagawa niyang kasalanan. It made me relieve that she is repenting for it. I know it is also hard for her, but I wish that she learned her lesson. Tulad ko, natutunan ko na ang isa sa mga pinakamasayang leksyon sa buhay ko, yun ay ang tanggapin ang sitwasyon. Tingnan kung anong mayroon ako bago ito kunin sa akin. Just like Alisa, I just wish I cherish her even more so I can stop her from leaving me. Umaasa pa rin ako na magkikita kami. Hindi ko alam pero may pakiramdam at kutob ako na magkikita pa kami. At kung darating man ang araw na yun, kahit na ipagtabuyan niya pa ako, ipapaalala ko sa kanya kung gaano ko siya kamahal. Ipaparamdam ko na sa kanya ang tunay na kahulugan niya sa buhay ko. God knows how I miss my wife. She's the only one who could fulfill my emptiness. It is quite lonely and hard for me. These years are the darkest day of my life. Paalis na ako sa coffee shop. I know that Denise will be fine. She is a strong and brave woman. She could stand for her own. I am trusting that she will be in a good hands. Minahal ko si Denise, pero si Alisa na ngayon ang may hawak sa puso ko kahit 3 taon na ang nakakalipas. Hawak pa rin ni Alisa ang damdamin ko sa tuwing na siyang laman ng panaginip ko ay dinadalangin ko na sana'y wag na akong magising pa. Sawang-sawa na akong magising sa kama na wala siya sa aking tabi. Yakap ang malamig na hangin sa tuwing gabi kasi nangungulila ako sa kanya. Noong magdesisyon siya na iwan ako, alam ko na nawala na ng kulay ang buhay ko. Nais ko na lang na matulog at wag nang magising pa. Ayaw kong isipin na lahat ng ginawa niya ay pagpapanggap lamang at kasangkapan upang makipaghiganti sa akin. I don't want to think that everything she made for me is just an illusion, or love was not an illusion. It is not a swallow, it is true. Habang nasa sasakyan ako, ay nakatingin ako sa isang papel na may address ng isang resort sa isang isla. I really don't know why she gave his to me. Ang sabi lang ay matagal ko nang hinahanap ay dito ko lang matatagpuan. Maybe she is pretending for a vacation, but I don't really have a time to rest. For real, I really have no time to rest or even take a vacation. Ever since I drawn myself from working, the company grows in the industry double or triple. I still have pending meetings to attend. Ever since she left me for a unknown reason, I only set my priorities to my job and to my son. Wala na akong oras sa bakasyon o sa babae man. Kapag iniisip ko na ibabaling ko sa ibang babae, ang atensyon ko ay nilalamon ako ng konsensya. I rather get older alone. Kung hindi rin naman si Alisa ang magiging huli ko, I set my devotion to her. There are a lot of girls trying to jump to me, trying to persuade me into a relationship or even getting inside my pants. Pero sa hindi ko malaman na dahilan ay nawala na ako ng gana. Ako kasi yung tipo ng lalaki na kapag nagmahal ay sobra at lubos. I was not the type of person who easily move on. Masyado kong mahal si Alisa na hanggang ngayon ay hindi ko pa rin ako handa na sukuan siya. Umuwi na ako sa bahay. My son is still busy with this video game. I know, he became so stubborn. Hindi ko rin kayang punan lahat ng pagkukulang ko. Hindi ako sobrang perpektong ama para sa anak ko. I am trying to be the best father he could have. Alam ko na ako lang yung mayroon ng anak ko, pero hindi niya makita yun kasi tumatak na rin yung mga nagawa ko sa nakaraan. Ngayon ko inaani ang pagsisisi nang iwan ko sila. Binaliwala ko sila sa napakatagal na panahon. If I could turn back the clock, maybe I could make it right. Pumasok na ako sa opisina. Nasa lamesa ko ang kumpletong picture namin. Ako kasama si Alisa at ang anak namin na si Blaze. Kaunti lamang ang larawan na mayroon kami. Sa larawan na lang ako nakatingin at binabalikan ang mga alaala namin. Kinuha ko ang picture frame at hinalikan. Alisa, miss na kita. Kung nasaan ka man ngayon, kung saan man ako nagkulang, mahal ko, handa ko na itong punan. Kung hindi pa sapat ang sorry ko, sabihin mo lang ay gagawin ko ang lahat. Mapatawad mo lang ako. I just want to create another memories with you. I just need you to complete my emptiness, love. Handa ulit kitang tanggapin. Magbalik ka lang, mahal ko. Hindi pa rin ako sumusuko. Hihintayin kita hanggang sa muli kang magbalik. Mahal na mahal kita. Anya ko habang nakangiti at mapatak na pala ang luha sa aking pisngi. I love this woman like she's my world. When she left me, the light of my life also left me with nothing but darkness. Maraming nawala sa akin nung nawala rin siya sa akin. Gusto ko lang naman ng isang buong pamilya kasama siya. Gusto ko lang naman ng uuwian na nandun kasama siya sa isang tahanan. I can sacrifice everything just to have her again. If I need a miracle, hihilingin ko ito sa Diyos. Handa akong maghirap muli. Makuha lamang siyang muli. Hindi ako susuko. Balang araw ay magkikita rin kami muli. Ibinaling ko na ang tingin ko sa aking lamesa. Tambak na naman ang mga dokumento na kailangan kong pirmahan at basahin. Marami na naman akong sasalain na desisyon. I can't help myself but to massage my temple. I am having my usual headache. It is inevitable on my part to have this kind of pain. Handling a big and well-known corporation is not easy, especially with every decision that I make will affect the company. The highest decision will be on mine. The accountability will be on me. The stability is for us. Kinuha ko na ang isang papel at binasa ito. Mukhang unti-unti na kaming nalalamangan ng Rutherford sa ibang mga sales namin. Although we are still holding the denomination in the business world, they're still creating a loud sound for us. They could be unofficially straight on our business. Hindi naman ako makakapayag nun. I might set a couple of meetings with board directors in some highs up to resolve these issues. May narinig pa akong may ibang mga pananabutahe raw sa loob ng kumpanya. I will let someone investigate these issues to settle the rumors. But anyway, I should proceed with the papers. Tiningnan ko ang orasan. It is already midnight. I also have my dinner, pero kailangan ko pang matapos ang lahat. It is still near midnight, pero nangangalahati pa lang ako. My eyes are getting heavier. Mahapdi na rin na ito. Gusto ko nang magpahinga, but these papers need to be submitted the sooner or later para makausad na ang ilang mga proyekto. Someone knocked on my door. Nang buksan ko naman ito ay si Ma'am pala. She's still awake? It is already late. Ma'am, what are you doing here? Late na nagising ka pa rin. I questioned her. She lifted her eyebrows in a sarcastic way. Son, I am the one who needs to ask that question. Gabing-gabi na at yet you are still awake? What's going on? She asked. I massaged my forehead. I am still working, ma'am. Matutulog na rin ako niyan. Mamaya-maya, and you should too. Ani ko, pero mukhang hindi papayag si ma'am. Narinig ko na yan. Iho, you are intended to work until 4 a.m. At isang oras lamang ang magiging tulog mo. You're killing yourself again. May I remind you, young man, that you are just recently hospitalized because of being too much workaholic. I know. Sabi ko nga ay labis akong abala sa pagtatrabaho. Ma, this is for our company. Dahilan ko naman. I don't really want to argue since I am tired and sleepy yet. No, Blake Sanperer, you are still doing this because you're still not over into her. Pinapatay mo ang sarili mo, anak. Take a break. Ani naman sa akin ni ma'am. Okay, fine, ma'am. I will get a vacation para sa ikakatahimik mo, ma'am. Okay? But just 3 days, sambit ko. Umiling naman si ma'am. No, son. 1 week. This is final. That is final. Isama mo na rin si Blaze para hindi mainip. Found Blake Sanperer. When I mentioned our unplanned vacation to Blaze, I saw how he disliked the idea of leaving for a vacation. He just became aloof, antisocial, and very timid since that day she left us. Hindi mo nga hinahanap si mama eh, tapos magagawa mo pang magbakasyon. Ayaw ko, ikaw na lang po. Pabalang nasagot ng anak ko. I want to discipline him, but on the other side, I know my past mistakes. Masakit yung nasusumbatan ako nang dahil sa mga nagawa ko nung nakaraan. This is just once, Blaze, anak. Ito ang gusto ko ng lola mo. You know how stubborn your abuela. She won't let us say no to her request. Pangungumbising ko habang nasa hapag kami at kumakain ng almusal. He sharply looked at me. Kung gusto nyo, kayo na lang po. I say no. That's final. I don't want to do so. It is final. Sigaw niya habang nagmamaktol. Nawawala na rin ako ng pasensya, but I don't want to get argue with my son. Kung tutuusin ay ang dami ko ng utang sa kanya. Ang dami kong pagkukulang bilang isang ama sa kanya. Ang dami kong ginawang hindi tama. Bagay na naging dahilan upang kamuhian ako ng aking anak. Lalo na't ngayon pa na tila nawala ang ilaw namin sa buhay. Kailangan kong magpakatatag kasi hindi dapat sumuko ang haligi. Ako na lang ang mayroon sila. Kapag sumuko pa ako, wala nang uusad pa sa amin. Para mapapayag ang anak ko ay nag-isip ako ng paraan. This is not a lie anyway. Anak, kapag sumama ka sa bakasyon, ay kukuha pa ako ng mga mas magagaling na private investigator para mahanap natin ang mama mo. Si Alisa, I promise to you, just go with me for a vacation, sambit ko. Mukhang nag-isip muna ang anak ko. Okay, pumapayag na ako, Dad. Pero you should promise and not dare to lie to me, Dad, ha? Or else, I will do something you don't want again. Sambit ng anak ko na may nagbabantang tingin. My child, is so festy. Nagbibinata na ang anak natin, Alisa. Ito yung oras na kailangan niya pareho ang gabay natin. Hiling ko sana na nandiyan ka lang sa tabi ko namin. Hiling ko na bumalik ka na sa piling namin. Kailangan kita, Alisa. Hindi ko makakayang buhatin mag-isa ang pamilyang to. Hindi ako kasing tatag at lakas mo, mahal ko. Kailangan namin ang gabay mo, mahal. Kailangan ka namin makasama. Yes, son, just pack your things at aalis na tayong patungong isla. We could get into trouble if we will not obey your lola. That is an actual fact. Masyadong makulit si mami. She let Ate Artemis handle my company for a while. Sa bagay ay katulong naman niya ang asawa niya niyan. Hindi rin naman magtatagal ang bakasyon natin. This is just for the sake of my mother's dilemma. I just can't figure on how bothersome her stubbornness at times. I am planning to have a vacation where the island is aforementioned. I searched about that certain island. It looks fascinating and enjoyable to go. I mean, the white sand and the sea are paradise. I can't call. Baka nga kailangan ko na rin ng bakasyon upang mas maging aktibo ako sa pagbabalik ko sa trabaho. Pagkatapos ng tanghalian ay tinawagan ko na si Mary. I gave some reminders to her na dapat niyang sabihin kay Artemis. There are important matters that he cannot afford to forget. Dapat ay sa pagbabalik ko ay walang kapalpakan o dagdag na trabahong dadatan sa akin, or else the vacation will just be a futile remark. Mary, the meeting with our investor, Mr. Valdez, ibigay mo na ang advance kay Ate Artemis. Ibigay mo na ng advance sa kanya upang ma-review niya ang content at ma-internalize kung paano niya ito i-present. I want you to guide her and it must be 100% assurance that we can get the investment. It will grant a huge help for us. Sambit ko habang inaayos ang aking maleta. I can't afford to get late to our flight. She sighed on the other line. Huwag na kayong mag-alala, sir. Kaya na namin to. Just mind your vacation, relax, and enjoy the rest of your week. Give yourself a little time to breathe, sir. Hindi naman kasalanan para sa isang Ferrer ang magbakasyon kung minsan, di ba? Hindi ba, sir? I chuckled. Okay, Mary, I trust you. Kailangan ko nang ibaba ito. My email and line are still open for any verification and question. Huwag kayong mahihiyang magtanong. Umang-istorbo sa bakasyon ko. Sabi ko na natatawa. Pumunta muna ako sa harap ng salamin. Mukhang humahaba ng balbas ko. I remember before that Alisa hates when I have unshaven hair. So parang magmukha akong gwapo ay dapat ko nang ahitan ng balbas ko. Hindi naman ganun katagal at all set na ang lahat para sa bakasyon namin ng anak ko. Hindi ko na malaya na tumatangkad na rin pala si Blaze. I hope Alisa could see this too. Matutuwa siya na makita ang anak namin na lumalaki na. I suddenly miss her, but I know that someday our path will gonna cross again. And if that time comes, hindi ko na siya pakakawalan pa. Tanga na lang ako para pakawalan pa ang babaeng nagbigay sa akin ng kumpletong pangarap. I will spend and invest my money, effort, and love to her just to make her realize that I love her more than my life. She is my sunshine. Sooner or later will be the only reason for me to wake up. Sumakay na kami sa van ng anak ko. Our private plane is ready. Hindi gaanong traffic sa daan. Our travel is getting smoothly. Mukhang mag-i-enjoy kami sa aming bakasyon. I heard there are couple of water activities on the island at sa resort kung saan ako nag-book ng reservation. I miss going to the beach. Naalala ko pa yung mga panahon na pinuntahan ko ang aking mag-ina sa Boracay para sunduin sila. That day, I realized that I cannot let go them because they are already part of my life. I cannot afford to lose them or I will lose myself. Nang nasa eroplano na kami ay wala kaming kibuan ng anak ko. He's busy with him listening to the music. Excited na ako makipag-banding sa anak ko. I remember how he used to love swimming. Ako ang nagturo sa kanyang lumangoy. That's also the reason why he get the varsity on their school for swimming. I am proud, Dad, you can say.